Hello and welcome to this week's youth video. Now, at the time of recording and broadcast, it's the end of Mental Health Awareness Week at the moment. Now, this is a yearly event, but this year it comes at a time when mental health is perhaps a real struggle for a lot of us. Maybe we're finding ourselves worried a lot more about the things we might ordinarily be worried about, or maybe about things related to the coronavirus. Maybe we're suffering from a lack of motivation due to being in lockdown, unable to access the activities which give us energy and can lift our spirits. Maybe we're finding ourselves getting angry and short with members of our household a bit too quickly. Now, I've been spending my week, as I do any other week, in my my other job, working for the NHS, working with young people who are dealing with anxiety and dealing with worry. I do sessions with them. One of the practices that we encourage is positive self-talk. So this isn't just groundless compliments about, oh, you're great, you're brilliant, you're amazing at this, but actually it's stuff that's based on experience that we know to be true, but are positive statements. So there was this time where I overcame this thing, or whatever it is. Anyway, at a time like this, it's all too easy to listen to the voices of fear. There are enough in the world without the enemy having to try at all, really. And all of this can leave us feeling a little bit fragile and vulnerable to the false information that others might have us believe. You might have heard the phrase in churches and in prayers, about guarding your hearts and minds, and our plea to God to do that, to guard our hearts and minds. I believe that this is done by embracing the truth and depending on that. Now, I can't tell you a definitive truth about the coronavirus, what's going to happen, when it's going to be end, when we're going to be allowed out, but I can tell you a lot of truths about who you are in God. Above everything, you are known by God, you are loved by God, and because of that love, He has redeemed you from all the things that you've done wrong by Jesus' sacrifice. And I think that's an important truth to hang on to at this moment. It's important for our mental health, and it's important for our walk with Christ as well. That being the case, I am going to recommend a song for you guys to listen to. I'll post a link in the description of this video, but it's a song that we have used in youth a few times before for various things, and it's by Matthew West, and it's called Hello, My Name Is. Do take the time to listen to that song. Embrace the truths that it's giving you, and try to go into this next stage of being at home, embracing those truths. I'll just wind up with a quick prayer before we finish. Lord, thank you that your truths are always unshakable. They are always true. Please guard our hearts and minds as we continue to live in this very difficult situation, but help us on our walk with you and guard our hearts and minds with your truth. Amen.